This is Josh Williams, a 2018 grad with a degree in environmental design and a master's in building science. He's currently a senior project management associate with Meadows & Oley, a healthcare real estate services firm.
Form follows function, right? That's something they teach us all the time in architecture. So we're not building structures for people, we're building conditions. So that's even more enhanced in a healthcare setting. Now I'm trying to build a condition that helps this nurse get from point A to point B quicker. How do they get from this patient in room 32 to room 20? What's kind of that egress path? How do they get there in a timely manner so that they can kind of save their lives? So it's looking at it from a standpoint of systems, but also kind of the poetics of space.
In 2021, Josh was part of a $42 million project to build out the 14th floor of the Marcus Tower at Peidmont Atlanta Hospital. But that's not his only connection to Peidmont Atlanta.
My mom went into labor at Peidmont Atlanta in the Women's Services Center. Dr. Lyons was the doctor that was delivering me. He told my family, you know, your son and your wife have a 50% chance of survival. You're gonna have to make a tough decision. My godmother started to walk down the hallway and kind of pray on our behalf. I was in NICU for about 3 weeks. My mom was in ICU for 3 weeks. She had preeclampsia. So for me and what I'm doing today, just having that personal connection to Peidmont and now being a part of something like a Marcus Tower, even Women's Services, being a part of those projects and kind of now, if not directly, but indirectly helping these doctors and nurses help save lives, like to me, that's kind of an obligation now. It's a lot of thought that goes into these things and thinking through those things. What do the fabrics look like? How do you want to change kind of the footwall layouts and things like that? Like the amber lighting, right? These are neuro patients, so we don't want to affect their circadian rhythm. We don't want to hinder their healing process. So that amber color helps with that. At the beginning of December, we have what we call our activation process. So that's when we start bringing in all the medical equipment, having clinical training for the staff, making sure they're prepared to come in on day one and do their job. I'm not gonna sit here and say I did this by myself. It takes hundreds of people to do this, right? It takes thousands of people. Like, we need these people to help make these decisions for us. I commend, you know, Brassfield & Gorey, the general contractors on this project. HKS were the architects that designed Marcus Tower. Perkins and Will were the architects that designed the expansions I was a part of. And just like I said, my bosses, Steve Higgs and James Roberts, another Auburn alumni. If you want to be the best at this and be a part of something great like this and building a city, go to Auburn. Auburn just sets you up for success, right? Even all the guys that I work for, Brassfield & Gorey, you see their trailer across the street. Gorey Center is where I went to school. Everybody wants to get the best out of you because we are the best. So from a construction management standpoint, from an architecture standpoint, we're top 10 in all of those things and have been for years.
Josh is now the project coordinator on an expansion of the Peidmont Cartersville Campus, continuing his personal mission to support the community that supported him.
This equipment that I hope bringing here is helping to save somebody's life. Like, that gets me going every day because that's where the passion comes in, right? Like, that makes me feel good because I know something I did actually matters and it's directly impacting somebody's life. So if I could do that for the rest of my life, I mean, I think I'm good.